Yo, welcome to another Highdeas movie review, but series review. The Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier series finale, as well as Invincible episode 7. Did you get a chance to watch Mortal Kombat?
Man, it's probably gonna have to be like a sit down tonight because there was just left and right. Everyone was like, "Hey Phil, I'm like Jesus Christ, let me just watch this in peace."
Yeah, man. Excuse me, I don't know that came wrong. But yeah, let me try to pull up this that episode just before we dive into the intricacies of the episode. How do you feel about the overall episode, man? Before I give my little
in the words of something that Baron Zemo would say, this is magnificent. To understand, to see and watch from the African American standpoint.
Yeah, dude.
This episode delivered. This was feel good on so many levels.
As you can see.
Right.
And for someone that's read the comic book, waiting for a decade to finally see this happen in live action, it means so much. So much.
I love this image, man. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hey, Mimi. Hey, babe. Give me a few seconds. Daddy gonna call you right back, okay? Hello? I'm gonna call you right back, okay? All right. Sorry about that. That's Amelia calling, man. I had to give her the axe chop for. You know what? Let's get this podcast going, man.
All right,
what you think? So you were saying, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
This episode delivered. It hit you on the feel good on multiple levels. So for someone that's read the comic, you finally saw it going back 10 years ago and seeing that, oh snap, Captain America's black. And then all of a sudden, we're now seeing this live action. We're seeing it unfold, and it's a great moment. This is an iconic moment.
He didn't get his hands dirty, and then he would.
Yeah, man.
This is iconic.
So to just read what they have here for the episode recap. Wilson, now in his new Captain America uniform and flight suit, arrives in New York to save the GRC from the Flag Smashers' attack with the help of Barnes, Carter, and Walker. Carter revealed to be the power broker. Told you. Separates Morgenthau from the others and confronts her. Batroc threatens to expose Carter, but she kills him. Wilson attempts to reason with Morgenthau, but Carter kills her when she points a gun at him. After carrying out Morgenthau's body, Wilson convinces the GRC to postpone the forced relocation vote and make efforts to help the people Morgenthau died fighting for. He also has a memorial dedicated to Bradley added to the Captain America Museum exhibit. Meanwhile, the route to the Raft prison, the remaining Serum and Hamp's flag smashers are blown up by Zemo's butler. DeFontaine gives Walker a new uniform and asks him to become a new super soldier, codenamed U.S. Agent. Barnes makes amends by telling Nakajima that he killed his son when he was a Winter Soldier. And in the mid-credit scenes, you see that Sharon Carter gets a full pardon and the offer to rejoin the CIA, which Deb LaFontaine, she might be CIA. Somebody was saying that to me. Carter calls one of her contacts, telling them to inform their buyers they now have access to the government resources, which might tie into Armor Wars. So, my initial this morning, I had one of the new drivers. He wanted to ride. Okay, you want to ride? You can drive, and I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat and I watch the episode. And dude, even on a car screen, on the phone screen, excuse me. The episode blew my mind. I mean, yo, I'm not going to lie. When I wrote that comment, I said you will have a tear in the corner of your eye. I literally had one tear. It was just like sitting in the corner of my eye, bro. It was a really, really great. Number one, a great series.
Yeah.
I really wanted to write the writer, the director of this series, especially this episode, and tell him thank you. Because for the first time in a very long time, we have been depicted in such a fashion.
Oh, I got breaking news.
What?
Captain America 4 is in the works right now.
Okay. Well, you should. Falcon should get his own movie. That's awesome. And I want him and Winter Soldier to still be partnered up. And let's get another U.S. agent. Hey, look, y'all can say what you want about.
They're bringing everybody back for it.
I love the portrayal of U.S. agent. I did. I hated him. He made me hate him. But I loved him. I loved the head nod to Cap after he gave his speech. I love just the way that we're portrayed sometimes, man, is very violent, uneducated, can't make good choices under pressure, and all these things. You can see it in small things like the Justin Fields. He's the only quarterback being called out because he's black, basically. Oh, he doesn't have the decision. Does he really have the leadership? I don't know if he really that. And it was just awesome to see like him stand there and speak well and be able to think in pressure. And that was just great, man. I really loved the dialogue. The part with Isaiah Bradley. That's what probably put the joke right there.
Man, I had a whole.
That was so deep, dog. Like that was so deep. Great action. Finally getting to see Cap chasing the helicopter. Even sympathizing with Morgenthau even to the end when the girl is trying to take your life.
But you know what that scene reminded me of? That I'm not gonna fight you. It literally reminded me.
No, Cap.
Between Cap and Bucky.
And Bucky, right.
And I was exactly just like, oh my God, man. This
only issue, which can be corrected easily because there are two in the comic books that are power brokers, they're a team. But Zemo said it's a man. Now I said it was Sharon Carter because she just had too much boss move on. But there could be, because Zemo said it's a guy that he knew. And if you kind of line up the event, Sharon Carter and him, they wouldn't have really came across each other in the first events. You know what I'm saying? So I really think there's a second power broker that we have not seen yet. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we get.
And I'm still wondering who she was talking to on the phone.
Right. How crazy would it be? Would it be the Mandarin? Shang-Chi supposed to take place in Madripoor. That freaking trailer was dope.
Woo.
I had to hit you about it, Phil. I had to hit you. I said, yo, you gotta see the music, the fighting.
The whole bus thing.
If you're going to do an Asian fight scene, if you're not going to get the guy who did this, you got to get the guy from Raid who choreographed the Raid fight scenes. Jesus,
man!
Woo! If I can get just a little piece of that in Shang-Chi, I would be like, you got me.
It's going to deliver, without a doubt. It's going to deliver, and if you look at different stories with Shang-Chi, there's a time that Spider-Man loses his spider sense. This man's like, man, you don't need your spider senses. This is all you need to do. I'm like, hold on, we teach them different martial arts stuff, and after that, like a couple weeks later, he's Spider-Man doing his regular shit. He's like subduing Rhino with the whole leg lock, and Rhino goes down like it's nothing. And I'm like, shit. I want to learn from Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Damn it, what was I about to say?
You know, one thing that stuck with me on this episode, you saw the raft. You know who's all sitting in there. Thunderbolts. U.S. agent leading the team.
Let's give Phil a round of applause for stating the obvious side.
And you know, hey, they are Marvel Suicide Squad. Come on.
It could be Dark Avengers. It could be a couple of them, but it's going to be some incarnation of what you're talking about. Did you know, just to throw that out there, if y'all didn't know, the plot that we're missing in the show is that apparently the GRC have released a vaccine, or no, excuse me, they have released some type of like virus or whatever, pandemic, whatever. It started some stuff. They did it on the rest of the refugees to kind of like get rid of them, and that's how the lady who Morgenthau is fighting for, that's why she ended up dying, and that's why they got the vaccine. So that's they had man-made created this disease and put it out, and that's why they didn't want to put that out, you know, especially with the vaccine and stuff. So a lot of her, I wonder how much of her character we're missing, because a lot of her, like, you know, you really watch her, she's not. It's like, why are these people following her? You know, it's just like maybe we're missing like
key pieces, like
yeah.
And I feel like they're gonna have a director's cut come out sooner or later, because sooner or later they said with the Russo brothers they were gonna have some director's cuts with Infinity War and Endgame come out. Everybody's been pushing for that. And then you're going to sooner or later, you're going to get some of these shows where, well, we left out this because of the amount of time we left out this. They said that with WandaVision, they had left out like a shit ton of stuff. And as we're finding out, they left out a shit ton of stuff with Falcon and Winter Soldier. So it doesn't surprise me there. But the gear, it was, and this is wild. I don't know if you're on Twitter as much, but there was this one guy. He was a black guy's author, Frederick Johnson, something like that. This man said Wakanda wouldn't build a Captain America suit for Sam. He said that Sam needs his own identity. He shouldn't be carrying the shit. I'm like, who the hell are you? I don't give a damn if you wrote a book. Wakanda came out, delivered Sam the suit. And, yo, that suit is the shit, because you saw how Sam got hit, went underwater, and this you just see, like, what's this blue light? What's this blue light? Sam popped out like, I'm about to beat your ass, boy.
Right.
Man, this episode, I swear, this series needs to be up for an award.
We're not finished with Zemo. He's clearly going to come back in some form or fashion. I
mean, we were going to see Zemo again, yeah.
I like Barnes finishing his arc with Nakajima, finally going and talking to him about killing his son. And I'm just really looking forward to see what DeFontaine, who's apparently supposed to appear in Black Widow, is coming up. See what role she has in there. Probably get to see what more of her background and what she really is doing. So I'm looking forward to that. But overall, I thought that the series was a really good series, even with missing a large part of your plot and story.
Yeah,
they delivered very strong, and they made me feel good to be like, think about I was we young black kids. All we got was, Batman and Superman, and it was cool. We loved them for who they were. But could you imagine seeing that? Could you imagine seeing this? You'd be like, yo, that is dope. Like his suit, he has the best outfit in the MCU right now. His joke is the dopest joke, So if you haven't seen the series, or if you have and you want to watch it again, please do. It's a great series. Awesome series, man. It's a great message. I thought they depicted us black people in a really good fashion. And I felt that was needed, especially with the week we're having.
Yeah.
So we need to talk.
Oh shit.
We need to talk, man. I can't take it no more. Why did you do it? I need answers. I love this episode. It was violent. It was brutal. And it's a cartoon, so nobody got hurt. It was great. It was awesome. I mean, if you like episode 1, you're going to love episode 7. We got the whole squeezing heads. We got the part when he runs, when he realizes he hears the people in his house, and he reaches over there, grab Cuz, bro, by his face.
Bro,
then he throws the dude over the counter. Bro, did you see him throw the dude over the counter? Bro, he threw the man over the counter and cut his body on the counter.
Oh.
Bro, like the joke, man. Look, go check out episode 7. Because I'm trying to figure out what are y'all gonna do to get them to fight. The father has to fight the son.
That whole scene when he caught all of Cecil's men, and the one chick that got thrown out the house had her whole leg fucked up and shit.
Yeah.
In the comic, she did survive that ordeal. I don't know if she just passed out because of shock.
He killed her, right?
But
did he kill her? He went up to her.
She survived it. Technically, she survived it. She was like, "Oh shit!" That motherfucker's like, "Man, you already fucked up." I mean, I didn't just. Fucked you up. He fucked up Donald, and
Yeah, he did. But I mean, the part was really funny. He's flying. He's just cruising. He's like, yeah. And then that light flash over him, and he's like, you better not. Boom! Hey, yo, my man came out that joke like, Choof. Son, there's no way Invincible can see him. There's no way. Unless he kills his mother. There's no way Invincible is going to get to that level where he's going to want to fight this man who is by far, damn it, this dude is a dog. I want to see him and War Beast. I want it.
Give it time.
I want it now, Phil.
You can't throw it all in there at once because you're going to get mind fucked. All right?
Dog,
you're going to get literally mind fucked.
That fight will last for 3 episodes. Them two will beat the hell out of each other. Dog, the fight between him and Immortal.
Let me explain the C. All right? One, we're going to see that fight between Mark and his dad next week.
I know, but dude, he's going to beat the life out of Invincible, bro. There's no way Invincible can see him.
What I'm going to do is this. During that fight, I'm going to play In the Arms of the Angel.
That's not going to help him.
Oh, bro, I know he ain't going to help. I'm just doing it for fuckery. But
who's going to be the motivation for him, bro? Because nobody that he actually values, personally, has been harmed.
My man literally says, "Yeah, I really don't give a fuck about your mom. I don't give a fuck about you, really, unless you side with me." That's when shit gets. But that the whole Battle Cat shit. See, when that fight went down, Battle Cat was like, I know what you are. you should be giving me the battle that I want. You should be giving me, it should be the head-to-head, but you're not there yet. He knows he knows how powerful Mark can be, but Mark has not seen it yet.
I want him back, and I want him.
We will see it back.
The whole robot thing. I knew robot was weird, but I thought he was weird for another reason. He just wants some booty. He just wants some booty, Phil. He just wants some booty, bro.
Motherfucker lay that like this, like I want.
I'm like, this robot is weird, bro. And then it made sense. Like, okay, he just want to touch somebody for once. I get it. Very creepy to take your man's. How are y'all gonna have two of the same people? That's the. Are you
that's the whole fuck. But
is he going to grow up or is he going to stay that age? Like, because the girl is just going to get younger.
I think he's going to stay that for the time being. But as I recall, the thing about it, they did it so. See, that's what threw me off. They did it so early because in the comic book, it's a little bit later. It's like later on down the road that
Nobody got all day. We don't got all day to wait 10 episodes to see Robot Man in his little gas chamber. We need it now, okay? We don't got 20 seasons and series and comic books, Phil. I need it now. I need it right now.
Man. I'm shocked you ain't saw what the robot looked like. Well, Robbie. Rudy, I'm surprised you ain't showing anybody what that motherfucker looked like.
Bro, I typed in, they didn't have no good pictures for that. Maybe, look, seriously.
Sometimes no good is the best thing.
Right, he was a very, he was like the part is funny when the twins, he was like,
the twins had me down.
He was like, ugh. He's like, don't make that face. You lost. You gotta pick him up. Like, he's like, ugh. Just dropped him on the jump. But I love that episode.
The twins had me dying. They were like, ugh, ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. So what you think? How you think it's gonna end? Let's make a prediction. How you think it's gonna? You think it's gonna end with a fight? Omni-Man is not dying anytime soon. In my
opinion. I'm gonna just go on and say it. Let's be blunt. You're gonna end up playing. They need to just go on and end that episode playing Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads. All right, just go on and play that shit, and just sit back. I know Seth Rogen's gonna pop up as Alan the Alien, and just blaze one up for his homie Mark.
Yeah, Mark. I pray that you don't fight your dad because.
Oh shit, man!
I don't know how he survives that, and I think he is going to give that ultimatum. Like, look, we are Vitramites. We are like, I don't know why he killed these people. I don't know if it has, like I said,
because there can only be. He saw them as pathetic. He saw them as, look, I got a son now, and it should only be me as the strongest, and then there's him. I can't have you guys in the fucking way. But then the other thing is, I'm supposed to be taking over this whole fucking world.
They're not supposed to have families, bro. So it's just like,
no, they're not.
So it seems like that's the disconnect. Mark is not. I don't think there's supposed to be two of them in one planet. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused.
That's why he did this shit, because he was like, okay, Mark ain't had his powers yet. That's why he was fine the whole fucking time and shit. But when Mark, he hit that certain time frame. Dad's like, fuck.
I'm gonna just throw this out because I did do some research, but there's another Viltrumite out there that Omni-Man is even scared of, and I wonder if we're going to see him at some point.
Yeah, motherfucker, we're going to see it. I know what you're talking about. We're going to see that motherfucker.
Yeah, I heard that he's the.
So he looks like Omni-Man, but it's
way better. He was trained
he
his whole
bro,
life to be like this great warrior.
he's a ruthless motherfucker. I mean, like he'll make Omni-Man bend the knee.
And that's brutal because Omni-Man has been breaking, busting it. Dude, the fight with him with Immortal was awesome.
Hey,
And like,
my man, you son of a bitch! Bah, bah, bah,
yeah,
bah. My man was like,
was,
you know what? We're gonna do this shit again. Floop, cook, slice.
Done for him.
Damn!
I can't wait to see that season finale next week. And because you didn't watch, you didn't get to really dive into this. I'm
like
not
I got some of the scenes in, and you know, the first 7 minutes of the movie, I'm like, oh shit, okay. This is the fight we wanted.
Kombat. I didn't understand what his skin was supposed to be. And it would light
That's
up.
what I was trying to figure out.
I was like, does he have like the Black Panther type of body where you punch it and it like builds this kinetic energy? you build this kinetic energy, and you know, honestly, I'm not going to spoil it for let you go ahead and watch it and stuff, but it's a Mortal Kombat. I would say people like, oh, it's a 6 out of 10. Oh, it's not. It's a Mortal Kombat movie. What did you expect?
It's a fucking video game movie, like, dude.
Right. Y'all expected a 9 out of 10 movie for a Mortal Kombat. This is way better than the crap we got back in the day.
Oh my god.
So I'll take it. I really enjoy some of the characters I did, like Kano. He was like comic relief. He had me cracking up. Sonya Blade was badass. And the chick that played her, she's an attractive white woman. Who else was tight in that joke? I love Liu Kang. Kung Lao, he has a great scene before they give him the red carpet treatment. Sub-Zero's a badass. They show him only briefly as noob because I was like, why is he wearing? I was trying to figure out. I was like, why is he wearing black? But then it dawned on me. Oh, he's noob before he became Sub-Zero. But I think we should get a little bit. We need a little bit more. I want a little bit more.
So what I found out, they have 4 more. They got 4 more movies coming out.
I want more new. I mean, they tease somebody coming at the end for next, but I'm like, you know, even though y'all getting this person, I'm like, that's not enough. Like
to be honest, like I was talking to my boy about it. He saw it. He said I wouldn't. He said the highest I would give this is a 7, like a 7.5, probably close to an 8, because you got to look. This is a video game movie. They did a very good job at depicting the characters at best. I mean, yeah, they kind of went in some slightly new, different routes of the story, but you know, the main story has always been about Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Right.
And then everything just kind of like mellowed out and just played into like how the field was. And I can't get mad at that. I mean, if people like expecting what this shit would be like, yeah, like you said, 10 out of 10, 9.5. The fuck? Come on.
I'm like, it's Mortal Kombat. You know, that's why I didn't judge Godzilla and King Kong so harshly. Yes, terrible story. Terrible story. I love the action. But it's a King Kong movie. If you're expecting Oscar-worthy performances, this ain't Naomi Watts out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, it's King Kong. Majority of your screen is a green screen. You're not even interacting with anything. Like, bruh.
Here's the other thing people gotta realize: you gotta factor in COVID and shit, bruh.
You do.
Because when they had to go back and do the reshoots and all that, everybody was at a certain limit.
Right. Absolutely correct. And
if you can't comprehend that, I mean, that's you. But I get it. At the certain extent of the actors and what they had to do, the whole team, they did a good job.
Now, can you dig
they had to do around.
Sucker. But yeah, that's why. Trying to slide that in there.
Oh man.
What's next? What's the next movie that's coming? Oh, Phil, what did I ask you to watch last week?
Oh, bro, I didn't get a chance to get at it.
What was it?
It was
I actually watched something.
The joint with the COVID
oh yeah. Songbird.
Songbird.
Oh yeah.
I got Craig Robinson playing that shit. That's what happened. I pulled it up. I was getting ready to watch it. And bruh.
Excuses.
I dropped. I was laid out in that couch like,
Phil, what are you, 4? What are you drinking, a hot bottle of milk and some cookies, Phil? Huh?
Nah, it's that bottle of scotch that gives you.
Oh, damn, Philly. You over there scotching it? You drinking scotch with scotch tape on your fingers? What's going on?
It was so good, man.
I feel you, brother.
But no, I ain't got nothing to do this weekend. I'm definitely gonna be able to catch it. Yeah,
I'm actually doing a movie review. My brother thank you, Dominique. He did a poster for me with the Songbird. I took some pictures and I was like, yo, Photoshop my faces on these jumps. So it's a funny picture. I can't wait to put that poster out. So I'm gonna be working with him for him to do a couple of my even for my Mortal Kombat review. I'm gonna have some special plan for that too. So, but you got anything planned coming up this week on your Phil? At your
tonight is the Unfiltered Truth 100th episode.
Oh yeah, what time is that?
8:00 this time, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. I'm gonna have to pop open a good glass of some good shit I probably got up in this house and just say, here he, motherfuckers.
All right.
It's time to give you the raw and true cut of what you want to hear about today.
I'm glad you said true cut, because you was like, you about to give them the raw. I'm like, you about to give them the raw what?
Yeah. Sometimes I gotta stop myself when I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
I'm about to give them the long, hard truth. Like, oh, that's what you about to give them? Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah. All right. So look,
place.
there was one chick. She was like, so what's wrong? Y'all be doing on your show? I'm like, oh shit. What you see? What we met like real cut truth. She said, look, y'all might want to change the raw part because motherfuckers got nasty ass minds, and you might have that one person in the comment section like, hello,
me.
What are you doing that's raw?
All right. I like that hoodie you're wearing, Philip. Do you want to go out to steaks?
Hey, look, we were like, erase. Come on, backspace that shit.
I see you like to take shots of the scotch. So do I, Philly. PJ, calling you all types of nicknames that you never gave them approval on. Oh, Philly. Like, what? I don't even know you.
Man. Doug, I'm going to tell you this, man. You know what's wild getting in the media? Like, you talk about where your platform is. And now I see why that other folks that like part of like NFL Network and shit really don't give out their Facebook. They got like a Facebook page, right, but they don't really give out their Facebook because these motherfuckers hit you on Messenger and shit like, hi, Phil Jones. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker looks like he's gonna try to kidnap me. I mean, I'm a strong, grown-ass man, but this motherfucker look like he's gonna try to kidnap me. I'd be like, fuck this shit, bruh. And it's like, but no, I mean, like, you'll have that crazy part. And then you'll have like your folks that are looking to get in the media and just need a little bit of guidance. They're just not working and shit. It ain't no problem with me, but it just be like the other weirdos and shit. How do you know what the Raiders are going to do or what Washington's going to do? How do you know? who's your source? Why the fuck
like,
am I gonna tell you what my goddamn source
This is you should tell him, Phil. Why don't you know? You unresourceful son of a.
You get what I'm saying? There you go.
Bro, I swear, like that is the funniest shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. When you ever see anybody typing who's your source, I just look at them just like, shut the fuck up. You sound stupid as shit. Why the fuck am I gonna give up my source?
Nobody's ever going to give up.
Why?
You lose your inside track if you give up your source. Like, why would I?
And bro, that shit is so funny, bro. That's like, I'm like,
does it benefit me? Does it benefit you? So just go ahead and be a fan, or you go out there and learn how to put the fuck
up, and you know, wait for it to come and break out and shit. You know. Yeah. And it's funny as shit. Like, I've gotten some of my content out before, like Ian Rappaport or Adam Schefter. And and it's funny as shit on Twitter. Like, I go back and motherfuckers like, hey, fuck all that shit, bro. Ian didn't have that shit first. Phil Jones had that shit. Y'all need to put some respect on that motherfucker there. I'm like, I appreciate it, but this motherfucker is he's just gonna look at you like, who are you?
And that's when you tell him who you are. Tell him who are you. Tell him who you are.
And you know what I sit back and do? You know what I sit back and do? I just say, I'm Phil fucking Jones. I'm your daddy.
Then you drop the mic and leave.
Yeah.
Right. Well, on that note, I gotta call Amelia back. I gotta get to my mom's house and
she's gonna beat you up. You gonna call her back, man.
And do this yard for well, she always going to sleep at like 7:00. So I need to hurry up before she be asleep for the rest of the night. But brother, I appreciate you. I guess we'll come on here and finish out the series for number 8 next week. And I guess after that we can try to figure out how we want to continue this weekly Joan. If we want to, maybe switch, maybe go.
I mean, sooner or later we're going to end up getting Loki too.
Yeah, so we still got a lot of stuff coming. I just want to keep going, my man. I like how we do this, Joan. So I appreciate you, man.
Hey, you know that motherfucking EDP?
Who?
That fat motherfucker that was covering he was like that Eagles fan. He's going that wild ass rant and shit.
Can't remember. He said Eagles fan.
He was like an Eagles fan. Like, motherfucker called himself EDP 445 or some shit like that.
I'm not sure. The only person I can think of is that dude who's in the Jets. That's always starting the Jets, starting all the Jets. JETS.
No. All right. Look up EDP rants, and then look up EDP. What's going on with him recently? You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Just look it up, bro. You'll recognize who he is.
All right. Well, man, you definitely have a great weekend. Please get to Mortal Kombat so we can talk about that. And Songbird. Come on, Phil. We're waiting on you.
I will.
Well, actually, I don't know if you're watching Cruel Summer, but we can also do Cruel Summer starting next week as well.
They said it's like 13 reasons why.
Honestly, it's first 2 episodes released this past week. I watched them. I enjoyed it. Before I go, I was just basically telling my daughter, before this came out, before I even knew what this was, that when you get a certain age, there's going to be things that you go from innocent little girl to being, and this show depicts that so well. So I want her to watch it, but I'm watching it first to make sure there's no over sexual stuff that she don't need to see. But damn it, if you got kids that are getting closer to that teenage years, this show so far from the first 2 episodes, it's like TV 14. These kids see Disney characters kiss. So a little peck, I can get past that, but all the sex stuff, I'm not doing. So if they cross that bridge, then she can't watch that episode, but I want her to get the feel of how
Got
quickly
you.
you can go from a little innocent girl to, fast pants to where she ended up. So we'll get into that next week. If you get a second,
All right.
if you on Hulu, it's on there. So we'll reconvene next week, bro. Thanks again, and definitely enjoy your weekend and stay safe out here, man.
Definitely, man. You do the same. All right.
All right, Phil, go check Phil out, man. Phil Jones NFL, the Unfiltered Truth, and Phil Jones on Facebook, man. You be safe, brother. I'm gonna catch up with you soon.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
All right.
We out of here.